EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Locke gonna throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
K.J. Hamler. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Steelers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
McFarland's the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's McFarland. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Anthony McFarland.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and
now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Block working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Steelers nothing. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Made at the 36.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd and 5.
Hey, kill! 47. He's not going to get me.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Snell on the shotgun handoff. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
At the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 9.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Locke. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Kill. 47. 51.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Snell, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Kill. Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So unable to convert from a touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
What a play! What a play!
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Lock. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 1st down, Snell. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, McFarland.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
His kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Locke to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. Clock now on 1st down. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Prescott to throw this time. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, McFarland. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Prescott looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Steelers 24, Broncos 21. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Brian Poole. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now to the air, Lock. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Throwing again. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 35, Steelers 31. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second and 11 now.
Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go, D. 47. 22.
Here's Prescott. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Broncos 35. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw it is Locke. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards.
Touchdown, Broncos.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Locke. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
Second down and goal. Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
Complete to number 14.
Cortland Sutton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 42. Steelers 38. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They begin the drive with McFarland. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Prescott. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and
11. Chubb on the
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Second and 11 at the 41. Prescott to throw it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A lot going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Broncos 49, Steelers 38. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
49.
The clock showing 19 seconds to go.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
7-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Broncos first down.
Set, ready. 198. Watch that. Let's go. 6 guys. Switch it.
Back to throw. Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Today's final score, Broncos.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.